I mean, I went on a 100-mile drive with it yesterday, and it's just a totally different gravy to the Cooper S's. With the Cooper S's, they do wheel spin a lot, but with the four-wheel drive system on these John Cooper Works, it's just power. As soon as you put your foot down, it's there, instant power. It's amazing. Good afternoon or good evening, and welcome back to Salvage Rescues. And today's video we're going to be concentrating on the Mini Clubman John Cooper Works. As you can see, we've had it back from the paint shop now, so they've removed all the dents in the bonnet, so they had to respray the whole bonnet, unfortunately, but that's got rid of all the dents. We've also got the bumper in the boot here, so we got to rebuild the bumper. We've got to paint a part of the bumper back from the paint shop. I'm so glad I cleaned it. As you can see, it's really filthy again now, but yeah, so what we got to do is we got to jack up. First thing we do is jack her up and remove that bent strut under there and replace that with the replacement strut, and then we'll take off the upper crash bar again, fit the remaining air ducts, rebuild the, well, not rebuild, but build the bumper up with all the other parts I have. And then, yeah, hopefully by the end of this video we will be complete and ready to go for its first MOT. Oh, we have got that wheels bent, isn't it? So we have got a still change that wheel over for the one I have to remove the bent wheel. I am going to send all four for powder coating. I didn't say this before, but the other ones have got marks on as well. So once we get her so she can drive on the road, I'll send the whole car to powder coating to get the wheels done. But yeah, I think I have every single thing I need. But you know what it's like, you're always going to be one or two bits missing. But I believe I have everything we need. So yeah, by the end of this video, you should see the car complete, hopefully. So you say that, and then obviously we fail at some stage. But we'll see how she goes anyway. Paint shop has done a wonderful job. You can't notice any marks on that front of the bumper bonnet anymore, and it's, I don't want to brush it with my hand because it's got some sort of grit on it, but still see that gorgeous metallic blue what's in it as well. So yes, so like I say, I'll get her jacked up and then we'll look to remove the wheel and the hub and change that strut over, and yeah, so that'll be the next time lapse you see of me removing the strut and installing a new one. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you in a little bit, and ta-da for now. One thing I suppose I should mention, before I sent it to the paint shop, on the morning before I sent it to the paint shop, I did receive the aircon condenser. So I installed that prior to it going to the paint shop, just so the hose is what fitted to it. I thought, well, they'd be better off installed to the condenser to avoid any dust or debris going into the air conditioning lines. So yeah, so that is installed. So like I say, I need to take off this brace and upper crash bar to install the air duct now. But yeah, like I say, I'll see you in a bit. I just thought it was worth mentioning that. I'll see you in a little while. Ta-da for now. So we have the car jacked up now and on an axle stand as well. Just left the jack in with double security. So I've removed the anti-roll bar linkage. I've also removed the bolt. Sorry, I also removed the bolt from the back of the hub. I've got this little tool here Never used it before, so let's see how that goes. A hub splitter, so you put it in the back there, that opens that up, and then hopefully the hub should then come free from the suspension leg. Got the new suspension leg there, or the replacement suspension leg there, and I think there's 2, 4, 6 bolts on the top there which I need to undo, and hopefully the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6 bolts. So hopefully the leg will come free. Haven't done this before, so I'm hoping that there's enough play to lower the hub down without having to strip anything else off. But we'll give it a go, and then I'll cut back in and show you how we got on. Okay, ta-da for now. So that's the hub removed from the suspension leg. As you can see, the little spreader goes in there, and then I just push the hub down to remove it from this old leg. So I've just got to release the bolts on the top now, and the leg should come out, and then replace it with the other one. Okay, so I'll get these undone and then cut back in after that. Ta-da for now. So very simple to do. Like I say, the 6 bolts on the top. That's the suspension leg gone. As you can see, let me turn it that way for you. It is bent. You might not be able to see it on camera, but it's got a kink at the bottom here. Definitely dented and kinked, so I'm glad we got a new one. So yeah, just a reverse order to put it back in. So the 6 bolts at the top, and then yeah, put the hub back on, and yeah, quite a simple job really. So I'll get this back on and then show you the final product. Ta-da for now. So that's it all reassembled. Anti-roll drop link back in, bolts back in. Yeah, really straightforward and easy job to do really. I'll put the arch liner on now before we put the wheel back on, and then yeah, and then I'll start on the front. Start building up the front, ready for the bumper to go on. But yeah, really simple job to do. Probably 30 minutes in total, I think. But yeah, everything's back on and secure. There's a little tab on the back of the suspension leg which slots into that slot of the back there, so that does the lining up. But yeah, good. All right then. So yeah, I'll install the arch liner and then yeah, cut back in then. Ta-da for now. So that's the front air duct fitted. All went on quite simple. I'm a bit confused about this bit. I don't know whether it went underneath or on top, but I've worked out that must lay on top. I think these adjusters might sit in here. I just need to go inside and have a look at some pictures of some other ones to see exactly how that fits. I put the wheel arch liner on, as you can see, so that's all installed now, ready for the arch trims to go on. So I just got to put the wheel arch liner on this side as well, so I'll get that wheel off in a bit. I'll do that at the same time I do the side skirt, so I'll fit the wheel arch liner and the side skirt at the same time. And yeah, and then we're sort of near enough ready for the bumper, I think. Just got a few bits to put back on the bonnet, like the washer jets and the air duct thing, or the fake air duct. But But yeah, it's quite coming together quite nicely now. So yeah, I'm just going to go inside, have a look at some pictures, make sure this do sit on top. I'm wondering what sits in here, I must admit, and see exactly where these bonnet adjusters go. Because I think they might, like I said earlier, I think they might sit in there. And then yeah, then we're ready for the bumper then. Okay, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Ta-ta for now. Right, so we've installed a new air filter. The air filter we had was, the air filter what come with the airbox was a bit manky, so no history of that. So we installed a new airbox, installed the air duct, and also we have replaced the dummy air vent, installed the washer jets, chrome trim, and put the headlight bezels back on. So we're on the final stages now. So yeah, just gonna install the bumper next, and then the wheel arch liner and side skirt, and I think we'll be nearly complete then. Oh, we've just got the arch trims to go on as well, haven't we? But yeah, I did hoover the airbox out before I put the new air filter in, because obviously it's been to the paint shop and there was a lot of dust about. And once she's done, we'll take her for a nice valet. I have got the mirror caps, they're inside as well, so I'll put them on, and then I think I'll give it another clean to get rid of some of the body shop dirt what's on it. Okay, so next thing's the bumper. Ta-da for now. Right, so we had a slight change of plan, because I remembered if I put the car on the bigger ramps, once the bumper's on, you can't use the higher ramps. So what I've done is I've put the wheel arch liner on the driver's side, and I'm now going to fit the Undertray. The reason for all this is because those cross braces what are under there, I don't know whether you can see them, but you can't fit the Undertray if they're in place, so you have to undo them. So yeah, so I thought, right, let's get it on the high ramps, and then we can fit the Undertray before we fit the bumper. I don't know whether I talked about it, but I did have a look on some pictures online, and there's nothing what went in there. It's just a screw what held the guide down, and these bonnet adjusters do fit in the top of there, because the other holes are covered up, or that hole's covered up by the air vent, and that one's obviously just stays free. So yeah, so moved the adjusters onto there, adjusted it so the bonnet shuts and opens correctly, and we're now gonna fit the Undertray. So yeah, okay, I'll see you in a bit. Ta-da for now. So that's the Undertray fitted. As you can see, those two cross braces are back in place. They're just held in place with 10mm bolts, so 13mm sockets. So these clips will hold the Undertray there, There's two of them underneath that cross brace, each side of the cross brace, so you have to move that cross brace out of the way. Oh, hello Betty. But the under tray is just held in position with these, I don't know what you call them, but they're like a 8mm socket trim bolts. So yeah, just held in place with that. So yeah, so now we're ready to install the bumper. I put it on the smaller ramps just to give me a bit of clearance under the front because it's very low. So just to give me clearance under the front so I can get the bottom of the bumper attached. I've got the PDC sensors to plug in there. That's the outside temperature sensor that goes in the bumper, and also the side PDC connections before we put the bumper on. But yeah, so that's what we're now going to do. Let's get the front bumper on. Exciting stuff. Ta-da for now. Right, so that's the bumper made up. As you can see, that's all together now. Just got the seals to go on the top here. What seal the bonnet to the bumper, but I feel like there's something missing here. Just because there's clips here and that's wobbly, so I think there might be another grill what go in there. I'll have to look at the drawings and see if there's another grill, and also the parking sensor cable. There isn't any holes for it to plug into. As you can see, there's plenty of clips, but there's no physical holes. I take it that lays down here, just following the sort of lay of the cable. And this one hasn't got a hole neither. Sorry, I weren't lined up then. So I feel like there's a grill missing here. I can't imagine that being that flexible. Plus there's a tab. So I'll have to have a look at the drawings to see if there's another grill what goes in there. But hopefully we can get that before we install the bumper. But everything else, you can see I put, you can see in the time lapse, I put these inner air ducts on first, and then realised that you had to put the outer trim bits on first, so I had to take them off again anyway. So it's a bit of a faff, but we got there in the end. It's all together now. I just need to look at that grill bit here. Must be a grill missing, mustn't there? You know. But hopefully I can find it on a drawing and get it ordered. But everything else is together fine. Yeah, looks really nice. I do like the black against the blue. I think that's very nice. They didn't supply the rivets to go into the aero kit for the top of here, so I had to get some of my own out of the lockup. But yeah, apart from that, it looks good and everything's done. But I just can't imagine that there being that hole left in there, can you? So yeah, I think I'm missing a grill. I'll have a look at some drawings of other ones on Autotrade and that and see if I can spot whether there's something missing. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to get that urgently because I don't want that to hold us up putting the bumper onto the car. I don't really want to have to take it off again once it's on there. But anyway, yeah, so that's all together now. And I'll catch up with you in a bit. Ta-da for now. So I've installed the impact absorber, and also if you remember from a previous clip we were missing this grill here, so I managed to source that. All the parking sensor wiring looms all connected now. Yeah, so that's all connected now and all clipped in properly. So yeah, we're ready to install it. Okay, so I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll install the bumper. Can't fault that, first time fitlet, so gaps are really good. Just got to put the arts trims on next. Just need to do that bolt up, but yeah, really happy with that. I didn't shut it hard because I still got the rubbers to go on top. There's three rubbers to go on the top there. One along there, and then one underside each light. But yeah, looking really good. It's a bit of a, it was a bit of a struggle to, sorry I forgot what I was saying, a bit of a struggle to get this end in because these grills seem to have been catching on it, so it wouldn't let it back, you know, the air duct in front of the radiator and all that, but they seem loose now, so yeah, it was a bit hard to get this bottom back, but yeah, let's so there was these 4 T30s along the top, a couple of T30s in the side, then those 8mm trim bolts along the bottom here, which holds it to the under tray. They're all in now, so yeah, sorry, yeah, it's looking good. Just need to do a little bit of fine fettling, as they would say, and then we can start on the arch trims. Okay, so I won't bore you with the fine fettling, and then I'll come back once we're got the arch trims on and all that. Okay, ta-da for now. So that's us done now. I have gave it a quick wash. As you can see, bumper's fully on. I'll put the wheel arch trims on, side skirt's done. The only thing I got outstanding is the mini badge. They supplied me with a silver one when it's meant to be black, so I just need to exchange that for a black one. Other wheel arch liners on, and yeah, I gave it a quick wash. Looks absolutely stunning. really happy with this one. I did take it for a 100-mile drive yesterday and drove amazing. A little bit of vibration from the buckled wheel, but nothing major. So I just got to have all 4 wheels powder coated, and yeah, then she'll be completely done. But yeah, really truly amazing. Yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll now do the costs and show you how much I've spent and what I think she should be valued at. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I'm sure you'll all agree. Right, ta-da for now. Right, as always, total transparency on this channel, so we'll just go through the costs of what the John Cooper Works Mini has cost us so far, and then see how much we've spent in total, and then I'll give you a rough estimate on how much we're going to put her up for sale. So I brought the car from COPART for £5,700, which I think was really cheap for what she was. I think they wanted about 7,000, something like that, reserved, but I stuck to my guns and got it for 5,700. The COPART fees come to £844. These are all rounded up or rounded down as always. And then she was close to me, so I allowed £50 for Phil to go collect her. The oil pan, the oil for the transmission, and all the parts for the first episode to try and get her running, that all come to £502. And then I brought an airbox from eBay, so a second-hand airbox from eBay, that was 70. And then all the other mini parts, I went back quite a few times, but I just put them all together in one big cost. So that's for the additional oil, for all the bumper parts, for the various parts I needed, you know, to repair the front. So the wheel arch trim liners, the inner arch liners, all that sort of thing, all come to £2,958. 2,958. And then I brought the upper crash bar. That's cheaper to buy it from eBay than it was from Mini, so that's 125. The main radiator was 101. The cooling fan was £200, so I think Mini wanted like £370, something like that, so I got a second-hand one from eBay, so that's £200. The condenser was 94. A new tyre for the front wheel, that was obviously it's a run flat, so it was quite expensive, £201. The new wheel, because as you, sorry, let me start that again, I do apologise. So the tyre was actually £149, and then the wheel was 201, sorry. And then the new front suspension, so the second-hand suspension arm for the near side was 131 from eBay again. The second-hand gearbox thermostat, you know, the bit what had the drain plug broke off the bottom, which chucked all the gearbox fluid over my driveway again, that was 160. The PDCs for the front bumper come to 120 from eBay. I think they were something like £80 each from Mini stroke BMW, so it was a lot cheaper to get them from eBay. The painting cost me £750 because it was a metallic, so that was quite expensive. And then I got to have all the wheels powder coated, so including the one I've already had done, which was the buckled wheel, that's £250, so £50 a wheel. I got to have it MOT'd because it's a Cat S, so I need to have it MOT'd, which is 45. And then obviously we got no aircon fluid in there, so I always allow £100 for the aircon regas. So that gives us a grand total so far spent on the Mini Cooper John Cooper Works is £12,560. Now, looking on Auto Trader and eBay and places like that, the cheapest I can find with that sort of mileage is between 21 and 22,000. So, bearing in mind it's a Cat S, take roughly 30% off. I think you're looking at a resale value of between 15 and 16,000. 16,000, right? So, what you're looking there, £3 profit. So £3 profit, and it's an excellent car. I took it for a drive yesterday, and it's really good. Runs really good. Yeah, no problems with it whatsoever. So I'm going to keep it for a couple of months. Keep it for a couple of months, run it around like I usually do, make sure everything's okay before I put it up for sale. But yeah, so that's it, guys. So again, working on minis seem to give you a little bit of profit, and as you can see, I spent best part of £3.5 at the main dealer because I couldn't quite get the parts I needed in the time I needed, so I had to go to the main dealer to get the parts. So there's probably some cost savings I could have made there. I had to buy the oil at £270 for the gearbox twice, so you know, there's quite a bit of cost in there. What, you know, I probably could have saved if I had a bit more time, but I just wanted to get the project done for you guys, you know. But anyway, that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Turn on your notifications. If you got any comments or advice, please put it in the comment section below, and I will answer every comment. It's good to have all the subscribers I got. If you like the channel, please subscribe. That will help. It will make me go into bigger and better projects further down the road. But at the moment, you know, we're sitting at the sort of 10, 15 grand mark, and I'd like to move on to the next stage at some point. So if you could hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave any comments in the comment below, in the comment box below. Apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. So that's all for me, so it's ta-da for now.